to try some vines.
Okay. Can we?
And then we got super drunk.
We need to. No.
No, we're not
Let
drunk.
me explain what happened.
He's like.
This one is drunk, and that guy is.
No,
drunk.
it's not true. You're drunk.
So
to be drunk.
right now, I'm babysitting these two guys because they're very drunk. So I'm trying to make sure that they become sober, right?
Destiny posted this about his marriage. I guess Melina is dating someone or seeing someone, and maybe that relationship's picking up, and Destiny and her relationship is taking a turn for the worse. But long story short, TLDR, the guy told her to divorce Destiny or he gonna tombstone himself. Straight simp shit. And you see people do this shit all the time in relationships. It's a form of manipulation. And if she falls for the manipulation, it's really on her. But you really never know. Because what ultimately happens is the guy with no job can give her all the time in the world. Whereas Destiny, he got to go make that money.
I got money.
So as a result of that, she may start seeing things a little differently. Here is Melina, right? And she is talking about what's going on. And
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
I know y'all out here. I know y'all are out here. I know y'all starving. I am doing well. I know y'all starving for her out here. Okay. But she's about to speak on what's going on. And to be completely fair, I didn't know her unless she's related to Destiny. And I think most people are in a similar era, if not the same boat. All right. So let's hear what she has to say about what Destiny recently posted.
Hi, Smopsy. How did your therapy session go? Okay, I think the therapy session went very well. The past few days has been going well. It's been hard, but it's been going well.
Like, if you're a therapist, I don't even know how you can talk about or mitigate someone having some type of problems in an open relationship without experiencing it itself. But how does that work for therapy?
I personally don't want to talk about anything about my private life public, and I'm a bit disappointed that someone has been kind of making things public.
Kind of making
pretty
things
upset.
public.
So it would be really nice to not talk about anything super private to my life. I'm not very interested.
So what she's saying is she does not want anyone talking privately about her stuff, right? And the thing that's kind of confusing to me is that people know her for talking about her private life. Maybe she's thinking when she says super private, maybe that means who she's dating, that's causing this turmoil in their relationship. Maybe that may be super private, but I don't think she has the, we can say, hey, you want to keep it private now? You went on a whole podcast tour talking about how happy you and Destiny were with your open marriage and how successful it was and how wrong other people were because they just didn't get it. You see how that works? You're like, well, now you want it private. Sure, maybe not out the guy who's dating, but this is, hey, people are dabbling into this open marriage, open relationship. And for some for some reason or another, they are the poster child for an open relationship, if you will. So how do you guys feel about it?
And I hope you can respect that. I'm just gonna say it once. I personally don't want to talk about anything about my private life public, and I'm a bit disappointed that someone has been kind of making things public. It would be really nice to not talk about anything super private to my life. I'm not very interested. And I hope you can respect that. I'm just gonna say it once. Does being a public figure on the internet ever get draining? I think when very private stuff happens, that's very draining. But otherwise, I think it's fine. Did you share a lot of stuff from your private life already? What area do you want to keep private? I can share. I can share past stuff, or I can share about oh yeah, these are my exes from the past and I have stories about them. That's a different thing. But if there's something that's very intense right now.
Very intense right now. Now Now it's time to, hey, let's let's keep certain things private. You know what I'm saying?
Certain things have to be kept private.
But this would be his second divorce, I know. And just here's the thing, right? With this being Destiny's second divorce pending, we don't know, we can't confirm, we can only speculate. He is going to get mercilessly attacked. And we'll get to why he's going to get attacked after we finish up what she's saying.
That's happening. I would rather like not drag in a bunch of random people that I don't know's opinions on it for people to like watch his content and spread around and talk about on different platforms. So I'm not really interested in that. It's not very nice and it's not very fun.
Well, here's the thing: when you're with a streamer, oftentimes the relationship, their life is all public. There's no like, well, I'm gonna hold this back. No, because sometimes it's content brain. And even with XQC, it was like, yo, I want to stream the goddamn court case, and the judge was like,
Nope.
no. So how do you guys feel about her saying keeps things private? Now, as far as keeping things private, here's what Destiny had to say. Like I said, if he gets divorced, right, every red pill content creator is going to attack him with "I told you so's." This is what happens. All the red pill talking points, and people can say, "Hey, well, Henry, you're a red pill content creator." I'm red pill to the core, but I don't necessarily create red pill content per se. I mean, you can hear the undertones, but I wouldn't attack Destiny. I would try to take it as a learning lesson, a cautionary tale for everyone to maybe reference. So here's what Destiny posted. Hey, I have a small convo when I'm back about things. I'm not going to nuke Melina or anything, but the last 2 months and 2 weeks have been a massive mind F for me, watching her become obsessed with a toxic, abusive guy. When I visited Sweden last, he gave Mel an ultimatum to divorce me and then threatened to delete himself when she didn't do it. Among 20 other abusive, manipulative things he's done, and endlessly make excuses for him. So she's basically excusing his actions, and Destiny's like, look, I'm out. Anyway, have fun with the movies for 3 days. Good luck. See you on the 9th or 10th. And today is the 9th. Tomorrow is the 10th. And the world is just waiting for Destiny to say something, to say anything about this. And I'm sure he's probably talking to her behind the scenes. And she's probably like, hey, man, she's like, hey, shut the fuck up. She's like, hey, shut up. Don't blow up her spot. And he further, I guess, lamented, hey, Josh, yeah, me discovering boundaries was the death knell in this relationship. Sleepy Runt, why? This proves every point I've ever made. Girls can leave you for a jobless, manipulative losers if they just play their cards right. And look, guys.
That's a truthful statement.
It is what it is. I mean, you see it with people like IShow Speed losing his girlfriend to someone in college. So you got a millionaire with all this money in the world, and he can't even control his bish. Well, as red pills say, as red pillars would say, it's not your girl. It's just your turn. And that can apply to marriage because if it ends in divorce, is it a successful marriage? Is it a successful marriage? Yeah, I wanted a massive therapy session to see if we could express myself better and iron out some boundaries. But it's hard for me to ask for anything if I've been a pushover for so many years. Now, here's the thing. When you become a pushover, you can kind of overcorrect. And it kind of is hard to change the dynamic of the relationship if, hey, whatever Melina wants, Melina gets. And I don't know if this is the relationship, guys. I'm just purely speculating. Whatever Melina wants, Melina gets. That could have been the case for the last 2 years of marriage, I believe. How can you overcorrect and it be a little different? I know there's a whole green card thing that's going on. Like, did she marry him for citizenship and all that good stuff? Now, I'm sure it's love at the core, we hope. But the green card just gives ease of access. She can easily access him and he can easily access her by being married. Do they love each other? I'm sure, that's the
love of my life.
But only time will tell if you get where I'm going, right? If you get where I'm going, time will tell if that's the love of the life. I know she's in some tax problems. She's in a bind.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
With some tax issues. I know he's been financially contributing to her bind, if you will.
we've paid all the taxes, everything, for the last 3 years in Sweden. And for the last 2 years in the United States, okay? I have paid all the taxes owed as though Melina is taxed as a U.S. citizen, or my wife, basically. And I've manually paid. I just wired another 100,000 USD to the Swedish goddamn IRS like 2 or 3 months ago.
And I don't know. People are waiting, right? The sharks are just like, they're all just like circling, like Birdman hand rubbing, praying on his downfall, which is horrible. I would never do it. What do you guys think about it? I know my chat is off.